You are now ready for the re-ride. I wish you the very best of luck.
It's time for the show where hot culture and pop culture collide. And now, ladies, not ladies, gamers, and millennials, please welcome Sam Feely!
Boy, just when I thought I got out, they pull me back in. Happy New Year, bitches! Also, I love the aggressive strategy, but I would never work that hard to impress the boss. Honestly, what makes you think he'll care? You can and will be replaced eventually. Just slow down and enjoy the moment. You got the zoomies? Well, whether you do or not, buckle up, because it's time to ride. Rise and shine. Alright, I've got a category for you. Zippin' and zoomin'. Well, if you're going to bring a asshole to an episode about things that go Zoom, you're going to get a question about the PBS Kids Show Zoom, produced in Boston, Mass. 02134. Send it to Zoom. Well, suppose you try to send a letter to Zoom, but you accidentally put their zip code in numerical order. Although all zip codes that begin with 01 are in Massachusetts, 01234 is not a valid zip code anywhere in the U.S. But in terms of addresses in Boston that get out-of-towners easily confused, that is the least of our transgressions. Okay, buzz in and let's find out how it's honest work. Try this on for size. It runs on 100% renewable dog farts. My wife and I have a greyhound, and for those of you who are considering adopting a dog for the first time, greyhounds are perfect. They're super low maintenance and just nap all day because they spend all their energy at the track. If greyhound buses could only travel as fast as actual greyhounds, in which greyhounds can reach top speeds of 47 miles per hour, which is 2 miles per hour above the minimum allowable speed of 45 miles per hour on most interstate highways. But tell that to the 80-something couple I was stuck behind in the left lane on the Mass Pike the other day. Pedal to the floor, dinosaur. Buzz in for the bucks, baby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Here's a category. Greyhounds and gray hairs. Okay, now imagine you're waiting to board a Greyhound bus, but there's an announcement that their originally scheduled driver didn't show up for work. Considering the etymology of the word greyhound, which of these would be the most likely? The origin of the grey in greyhound is disputed, with possible roots in Old English, Old Icelandic, Old Irish, and Old High German, all with different meanings. Boy, you'll be wishing you were going 47 miles an hour in the left lane if you're stuck at the bus station too long. Now's the time to hit your buzzer and select the value for the day. For your consideration, Skype blew a 28-3 lead. It's kind of amazing how nobody heard of Zoom before the COVID pandemic, and now it's become a synonym for video calls like Google is for web searches, all at the expense of our old pals at Skype. Which of these movies would least likely inspire? At the end of 300, the Spartans don't merely lose, they all f***ing die. 300 was a bit of a kitschy movie, but nothing could be as cringe as the idea of Microsoft being the plucky underdog. Hit your buzzer to set the value for the next question. Nothing to sneeze at for sure. Now take a sniff of this category. Hello Mazda, hello Fada. You know how Mazda has those commercials with the kid whispering zoom zoom? Well, a while back I learned that in Canada they pronounce it Mazda. And on that note, what's the former name of the model of Mazda now known as the MX-5? Mazda Savannah, Mazda Bianchi. Oh, you're a smart cookie, eh? And why do Canadians pronounce it Mazda? Same reason they eat tacos and go to drama class. Pick a value, any value. Doc Brown ain't got shit on me. This When It Happened goes by the name of Blinkin'. You won't miss much of anything. You know what you're doing, right? Figure out if the bottom event took place before the top event, after it, or not at all, then buzz in when that answer is lit. Alright, clock in. Let's play. Fame is a fleeting thing, especially in the age of reality TV and social media. And long before we knew what the phrases milkshake, duck, and hawk tua meant, we had this one in our vernacular. Andy Warhol proclaims, in the future, everyone will be famous for 15 minutes. Man, if only some micro-celebrities didn't punish the rest of us by stretching those 15 minutes into what feels like 15 millennia. Anyways, time to catch lightning in a bottle with some other famous instances of short-lived glory. John Carpenter becomes the first winner of the top prize on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Rosie Ruiz rides the subway all the way to victory at the Boston Marathon. Leopold and Loeb commit the perfect crime, then get captured with relative ease. Johnny Carson exposes Uri Geller's phony powers on The Tonight Show. The shot heard around the world is fired from an unknown source to start the American Revolution. Denzel Washington becomes a Mouseketeer on the Mickey Mouse Club. Juan Mann starts the Free Hugs movement. And scene. Well, hope you enjoyed that one. If you ever get your 15 minutes of fame, promise me you won't use it to start a crypto grift. Well, you're in first place, that's for sure. How much is this one worth to you? Buzz in and tell me. Here we have When the Zoomers Become the Boomers. Take your seats, the show's about to begin. Because it debuted during the birth years of Generation Z, which of these snotty Zoomer statements would most likely elicit a response of "oh." The original iPod launched on November 10th, 2001, firmly within the traditional definition of Gen Z being born between 1997 and 2012. Bold of us to assume that humanity will be around long enough for Zoomers to meet their grandkids, though. Talk to me, kiddo. Give me a value. Moving right on to Usain in the Membrane. We're rocking and we're rolling. Which of these races would most likely feature an appearance from Usain Bolt action? The Winchester 110-meter hurdles, the Lee Enfield 200-meter dash. Heckler, you hardly know her. Good thing that's our job. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Lee Enfield is the only gun manufacturer of these four that makes a bolt-action rifle, which involves manually chambering each round. And the 200 meters is the only race of the four in which Usain Bolt had any notable success, let alone Olympic gold. And all the other sprinters with the pumped-up cleats better outrun his gun. Hit your buzzer and let's see how much money we're playing for. Nearing Sam quota? Why would I be nearing my quota unless... Oh, man. Hey, would you look at that? At least these take some damn skill to both write and solve. One anagram question category coming right up. Chippendales never die, they just fade away. Now remember, as time runs out, so does the money, so the sooner you buzz in, the better. Alright, tell me what human achievement this is an anagram of. A reabsorbed retiring hunk. You want to know how you get me to break the sound barrier? Just tell me there's a bowl of buffalo chicken poutine waiting for me at home. Okay, friend. It's a living. Here's the category. R-U-R-B or F-I-A-I-A-U. Zoom may be the way everyone communicates with each other when you can stomach looking at another human being's face for 5 minutes. It's not the only piece of video communication software out there. Which of the following reviews is inaccurate because the software it refers to doesn't allow you to make Skype, Slack, and WhatsApp all let you make video calls. Google Voice is strictly audio only. As a reward for getting that question right, we're hacking into your computer so you'll no longer receive any incoming phone calls ever again on any of your devices. Boom. There, it's done. Now you can enjoy being left alone by the whole of humanity for the rest of your life. Something, big bucks, no. Let's see how quickly you can zoom through this jack attack. On your mark, get set, clue. Rhymes with zoom. Oh boy, you are never gonna guess what this one's about. Hey! The results are in. How much are you taking home? Hell of a game. What are you going to spend your winnings on? A car? Down payment on a house? Maybe a friend?